today.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. He's got some space here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. It's certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Prescott. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry. Down.
The Panthers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Runs over it.
The Yetur Gross Matos there to bring him down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing, Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
146 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On second down, McCaffrey. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They go play action here on first down.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now back to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here's Prescott.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott
able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
So that was all your... looking for. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
Prescott now from the 50.
Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Anthony Ferkser
the 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
He's going to McCaffrey.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
This will be caught at about the 5. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Laviska Shenault.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 31, Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott now.
Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll toss this right side to Hubbard.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able. 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised, because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
1st down, Prescott. Buying time to his left.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They'll come up now on second and a yard.
Prescott steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He'll drop to throw. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
2nd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Set for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Fertzer. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A first down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right back to Hubbard.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Carolina, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.